New Balance is here and it has entered the chat once again with the New Balance 1080 V15. This new model, an upgraded V15, has a shiny new foam to it called Infinion, and this might just be the first step for them to move away from Fresh Foam X. I guess, is Fresh Foam being left in the past now? Is Infinion the new wave? What's this new Infinion foam all about? Is it gonna feel similar to the previous model? Is it gonna feel different? Is it an improvement? Is it an upgrade? We have a lot of questions. This is a premium daily trainer from New Balance, so it's really important that they get it right. And it's probably one of my favorite daily trainers every year from New Balance, so I really hope that this one meets up to the standard. As always, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us as we continue to put out new videos for all of you. So let's get some specs out of the way real quick. This model comes in at 7.3 ounces or 208 grams for the women's model and 9.2 ounces or 261 grams for the men's model. The experience that you're gonna get out of this shoe is that it's an everyday comfort and cushioned daily trainer. It's got a more premium feel than that you would expect in, say, the 880. I would mainly recommend using this shoe for the roads, but if you did want to pick it up and use this for the track, you probably could. It's great for long run days, progression runs, daily training miles, recovery miles, you name it. This shoe can probably do it. It's a nice workhorse shoe. The price of the shoe comes in at $170. Let's start with the upper, and I gotta say, this is like pretty much a whole new shoe. The upper material here is completely different than that of the previous one. I believe that this is more of like a knit upper. It's really interesting looking, and I gotta say, I think I dig it. And just out of the box, I gotta say, from a design perspective, I absolutely love these colorways. It's a clean white with just a little bit of pop of color to it to just show that flair, a little bit of speed, a little bit of excitement, but it doesn't really scream at you too much. I think it's really stylish and has a nice classic look to it. The 15 feels like it's a bit more narrow in fit, maybe even slightly longer too. That's sort of just how I felt about this shoe. I know New Balance does a really good job about creating wider, more accommodating uppers, so I do expect that there's probably going to be a wider version of this shoe coming out as well. So whether you have a narrow foot or a wide foot, I do believe that the 1080 V15 will accommodate your needs. But for someone who has a more narrow foot like myself, this shoe felt great. I found that there was plenty of padding around the heel collar and tongue, but not too much, which I really like. I usually like a more thin upper, something that's nice and breathable, and that's what I felt here. The tongue is also gusseted, so you do get that nice mid-foot wrap, which is something I really appreciate. And like I said earlier, the overall aesthetic and design here, nice and clean. But if you're still curious whether this shoe is gonna fit best for you, the best thing that you can do is actually walk into your local Fleet Feet store and try this shoe on for yourself. Figure out whether this New Balance shoe or maybe another one could work best for you. And if you still want even more information, you can go through the Fit ID and outfitting process and learn about your feet, your foot shape, and get them scanned and figure out whether this New Balance shoe or another shoe is gonna fit best for you. Let's move down to the midsole, talk about the ride, the stack, and some of those other really fun things. This new midsole foam is really the highlight. It's the new story, so to speak. They've finally moved away from Fresh Foam X. They've got a completely new design here, and the midsole is called Infinion. So this is a new midsole and it is a supercritical foam. So I would consider this an upgrade and a more premium midsole foam than the previous one. Something that I did notice about the Fresh Foam X models is that the midsole foam would die out and not have as much durability when you're on those longer runs or getting around 200, 300, or even 400 miles in that shoe. The Infinion is meant to be a little bit more durable and hold up better over a longer period of time. Really what you're gonna get out of this shoe is durability, a more long-lasting experience, and it's not gonna bottom out toward the end of your runs. But from a midsole perspective and how it felt, it's pretty similar to that of the V14. So if you did like the sensation and feeling from the V14 and you just wanted something that was maybe slightly more responsive, maybe a little bit more cushioned, then the Infinion might be a good bet for you. It's certainly more lightweight than the previous model. And so what I would say is, if you're looking for something that is a bit more lightweight, then this could be a good option. If you love the 14th version, then you're gonna like the 15th version too. It hasn't changed all that much from a responsive feel perspective. It's got that same similar, really nice cushioned and bouncy feel. Only thing that's really changed is that this midsole foam is gonna be far more durable. And the stack height of this shoe comes in at 39.9 in the heel and 33.9 in the toe box. This shoe is really just for going out there and getting in the work. And as for the outsole rubber, pretty similar to that of the previous model, not too much of it here, but I gotta say it's in all of the right places and we had no issues with traction or durability. But the real question is, who is the New Balance 1080 V15 really best for? Well, it's really great for someone who's looking for a more premium daily trainer model and is just looking for that next step up from their normal daily trainer. It's for someone who's looking for a completely new midsole foam. They want to try something completely out of the box, something that could be a little bit more innovative, a bit different, but they still like the previous model in the 1080 V14 and they don't want to lose that sensation. And it's really for those who prioritize durability and longevity in their running experience. But if you wanted to learn even more about the New Balance 1080 V15 and get into the nitty gritty, learn about what some of our reviewers think about this shoe, and get even more detailed information, go to our blog at fleetfeet.com. And if you want to learn even more about some of our other shoe reviews that we have coming down the pipeline, subscribe to our channel and check out our new videos as they come out weekly.